Okay, the Big Ten tournament marches on today with the Spartans and Wolverines finally tipping off in Indianapolis.
Top-seeded Michigan State open play against Oregon, while Michigan plays tonight at 9 against Purdue.
And we bring in sports director Brad Galley with more on the Spartans. Brad?
Getting a taste of the March Madness just a little bit, finally, for both teams that had the buys into this Friday action.
I'm in my green.
I can see it. I'm digging it. Already getting in that feeling. We'll get the brackets figured out over on Sunday. But Michigan State, in its opening game in tournament action, struggled a bit with turnovers, missed some free throws, and Oregon made the quarterfinal game a little bit competitive. But let's be real. MSU is the #1 seed in the Big Ten and proved why. Spartans started the game on an 8-0 run, led at halftime by 10 points. MSU, the Big Ten regular season champs, came into tournament action hot, winners of 7 straight. Out of halftime, MSU using a 15-0 run to grab hold of it. Jase Richardson really emerging as a star on this deep, deep team. He had 17 points to lead the way. Spartans take it 74-64. Alex Crescenti is in Indianapolis tonight with more.
As Michigan State walked off the court from their 74-64 win against Oregon in the Big Ten tournament quarterfinals, you could hear some players yelling, 2 more wins. One staff member even said 8 more, in reference to how many wins it's going to take to win a national championship. And while this squad is certainly going to get their shot at the ultimate prize, they're still very much focused on the task at hand as they outshot and out-rebounded a Ducks team that certainly has aspirations of their own.
I think everybody did everything. There was a lot of guys that contributed to this win. Cohen especially, I feel like Cohen came off the bench and did some spectacular teams, almost had a double-double. So I feel like everybody just bought in today.
A couple times in the huddle, we made a couple plays that were boneheaded plays. And we can't do that if you're going to advance in that big tournament, even in this tournament. You're going to make mistakes, but not mistakes coming out of the huddle and not knowing what we're doing, or a couple of those kind of things. And you do have to make free throws. If that puts pressure on them, so be it.
According to the latest ESPN bracketology, Michigan State is projected to be a #2 seed in next week's NCAA tournament. In talking to some of the players after the game, they said they'd like a chance to move up to #1 if that's possible. However, according to their head coach, Tom Izzo, he said he doesn't like talking about things that are out of their control, but added the tournament committee has probably already made up their minds about where teams are headed at this point in the weekend. In Indianapolis, I'm Alex Crescenti, 7 News Detroit.
Good to have Alex there. Thank you so much. He'll be checking in all weekend, hopefully all the way through Sunday in that championship game from the Big Ten tournament. Michigan, the 3 seed tonight, taking on Purdue, the 6 seed. That tips off a little bit after 9 at the earliest this evening.
Can't wait for my bracket.
Fill them out, get ready, and then rip them up on, what do you say, Friday or Saturday next week?
All right. Okay.
Thanks,
Here we
Brad.
go.